My name's Matthew Manley and I'm a maintenance fitter at Kinross Farms. I've been working at Kinross now for about 18 months. Prior to my injury, I was maintaining the collection systems, the feed systems, water and ventilation systems. We'd had problems with a collection conveyor. I was in the process of tightening up the conveyor. At some point I lost control of the spanner and it had a build-up of tension which made the spanner helicopter. I didn't have the time to get my hand out of the way and it hit me 2 or 3 times. It caused a degloving of the hand from near the thumb right across the top, and it also shattered the wrist and part of the arm. I was unsure of whether I would have long-term effects, how long it would take to get back to work. I did want to get back as soon as I could, because when you work in a small team, I sort of felt guilty. And they reinforced to me that their main concern was me getting well again.
His injury was actually really extensive. Degloving injuries are really quite serious and they pose a lot of risks. Eating food was difficult for Matt for a while. He couldn't drive for 3 months. He's got plates in his arm. There's significant scarring from the degloving itself. And of course, he got a pretty nasty infection when he was in hospital. The return to work team at Kinross reached out really quickly and we did the initial assessment within a month of the injury and we had a return to work plan in place. The most impressive thing about Matt's recovery for me was his dedication to it. So being regionally based, he had an extensive amount of travel and Kinross were fantastic in orchestrating his travel. I haven't seen any employers go to that length of effort for their worker.
The days and weeks after Matt's injury, there was specialist appointments. So getting up, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, driving up to almost Benalla to pick up Matt, driving back down to Melbourne for his appointments. Other people from Kinross would help out as well and take him down. They knew Matt was struggling. They reached out, they took him to the pub, they took him out for dinner. From farm workers to senior management to the owner, everyone was really, really supportive.
When you're sitting at home, you get a lot of negative thoughts, so any sort of reinforcement that the workmates made, they give you a positive outlook, that you're not there by yourself, you're a part of a team.
Matt was back at work 3 months post-incident, which is phenomenal. It's a really, really quick turnaround.
So Matt started on a couple of hours a day, just on modified duties. Now he's pretty much back to full.
Probably the best advice I could give is to talk to people. I was lucky enough that I had good team members within the company, but I also can't say enough about Callum, my rehab coordinator, because he was always there. He was a phone call away.
When I get to help people like Matt, it's beyond rewarding. He was open to ideas and to going to meetings and case conferences and appointments and doing all of his rehab, and I couldn't think of a more deserving recipient of this nomination.
I nominated Matt because I think he needs some recognition. Thanks for being so positive and thanks for being a good team player at Kinross.